This is Cruisin' New England. Chevys everywhere, acres and acres of them, from rusting 50s heaps to well-restored classics, to completely stock and all original low-mileage gems, and even an Impala race car. I'm Paul Manette. I want to welcome you to another edition of Cruisin' New England. Today we're in Sonnet, Massachusetts, and we're going to visit with a gentleman called the Chevy Guy. We're going to have a look at his car collection, some of his project automobiles, and memorabilia. All this and more when we come back. All my life, I've been cruising New England, meeting great people, visiting amazing places, and discovering wonderful classic and custom car collections, nostalgic automobilia, and so much more. Come on and join our adventure. I'm Paul Manette. Let's go cruising.
Modern Auto Body restores and maintains some of the finest automobiles in the country. It doesn't cost any more to have the best for your family's car back to top condition. We deal with every insurance company, and Modern will even help with the paperwork. Our state-of-the-art technology can straighten a damaged frame to exact specifications. Modern's color matching system ensures a stunning paint job and an exact color match.
Modern was great to me.
I wouldn't go anywhere else.
See the difference. Modern Auto Body. Rocked it.
Hi, I'm Jim Grundy, president of Grundy Worldwide Collector Car Insurance. We've been in the business of insuring collector cars since 1947, and we've learned that what collectors need is agreed value coverage at incredibly low rates. So for a legendary service, superior coverage, all at a substantial savings, call Grundy Worldwide or visit us online.
Cruisin' New England magazine. Plan your cruise and car show season. Subscribe today at cruisingnewengland.com or call 508-428-8055.
Intercity Lines Incorporated, America's premier enclosed auto transporter, providing enclosed transport throughout the United States. Call 800-221-3936 or visit us on the web. Find out what's happening. Get up-to-date information as I travel throughout New England and beyond. To get exclusive information and behind-the-scenes photos, join me on Facebook. Garage Storage Cabinets of Northern New England offers premier services in custom storage, organizer, and flooring systems for residential and light commercial spaces, specializing in garages, basements, and workrooms. If you are a discriminating person who views your garage or workspace as an extension of your home, you will be absolutely delighted with our products and individualized services. We are a New England family-owned and operated business, so take the next step. To schedule your in-home consultation and pricing, call us today. Okay, we're here with John Broden. He's the man known as the Chevy Guy. And today we're going to have a look at his automobile collection and his memorabilia and a whole lot more. John, tell me, how did all this begin? Why are you called the Chevy Guy?
Well, I'm the Chevy Guy now as I started out back in '62 collecting Chevys, 38 Chevy Coupe. And then I started getting into 55 Chevys when I graduated from high school. I used to come to this yard and buy parts off the guy that ran it. Back then you could buy a whole four-door with clutch pedals already in it, and a radiator support, and a radiator, and dash parts, and tons of other parts. You could buy a whole 55 four-door for about $20. So I started collecting a few four-doors and two-doors just for parts for my own use. And then I had so many spare parts for myself, I could sell one or two now and then.
So you actually made a profit on all the parts you were buying, or the vehicles that you were buying?
Just to supply my demands for cars I was working on, and once in a while I could sell a few parts. I got so many cars in my collection, I had to buy a junkyard to keep them all.
So not only do you buy, you restore, and you collect automobiles, you also, because you have such a supply of things here, you also sell them.
Oh yeah, I sell them now because I still gotta eat and I gotta keep up with my appetite for buying original cars.
You know, I talked to your girlfriend, Mim, and she told me that this really is a huge part of your life.
It is my life. It's not a passion. It's more than a passion. It's my life, and I've been lucky to be able to do what I really love, and all these years, and being able to keep these cars and collect them and sell parts and work right here out of one piece of property.
All right, so here we have a vehicle that was used in the movie Hollywood Nights in 1980. John, tell us a little bit about the vehicle and how you got it.
I bought the car in 1998 and did a small restoration to it. It's still the original paint from the movie, all the original interior. We changed the motor, we did some detailing on the car, and it has all the original paperwork with the car from the movie, and it's an original car.
So how was this vehicle used in the movie?
It was the character New Bomb Turk, and that was played by Robert Wall, and he was one of the guys in this car club, the Hollywood Nights, and this was his car, and it had some good shots in the movie of this car.
Now, how do you know that this is the actual vehicle that was in the movie?
I've got the California pink slip signed over from Columbia Pictures. I've got casting papers in there who was cast in the movie, and posters and pennants in there with Hollywood Nights on it, and I talked to the original owner that Columbia Pictures bought this car from. They had a 327 in it in the movie with an automatic. It had different wheels on it, had Craigus on it in the movie. And I put a fresh motor in a small block Chevy with a 4-speed. Drives a lot nicer than it did when I first got it. It needed some attention.
So here's a vehicle that was used in one of the most popular movies of the 1980s. Now here, you're the Chevy guy.
Yeah.
Okay, now you have a lot of Chevy signs, but let's talk about this one.
That's a nice sign that also came from a pile of signs at a swap meet. Hey Paul, how about going for a little cruise in the 57 Vet?
When we come back, we're going to have a look at John's car collection. All this and more on Cruisin' New England.
Experience McMulkin Chevrolet, one of the largest volume new and pre-owned Corvette dealers in the country.
I came here because I heard McMulkin has the largest selection of Corvettes in the Northeast.
I bought a GR1 because I wanted the fastest production car out there.
McMulkin has one of the most extensive inventories of coupes and convertibles, available and ready for delivery.
The Taj Mahal of Chevy dealerships. If you haven't been around, you got to come and check this place out.
Make it the true American sports car, Corvette. McMulkin Chevrolet is your Corvette dealer.
Now you can watch Cruisin' New England television every day on our website television show. You'll see past episodes featuring automobile collections, memorabilia, automobilia, car show, and cruise night segments. Don't miss our visit with Hall of Fame drag racer Don Garlitz, a private showing of Bob Bear's world-class automobile collection, and watch for special segments, unseen footage, and so much more. Join us on our website television show at cruisingnewengland.com.
Weddings, parties, classic car shows.
Gary James.
603-833-5292. 603-833-5292. Let Universal Vintage Tire be your source for collector vehicle tires and wheels. Lester, Dunlop, Firestone, and more. Universal Vintage Tire has a wide selection of bias ply and radial tires for your classic car or truck.
The Biggie. New England's Great State Fair. Coming fall 2011.
Intercity Lines Incorporated is America's premier enclosed auto transporter with service to all 48 states. Intercities features 53-foot air ride trailers equipped with lift gates for level loading of all vehicles. Intercity's drivers are the most experienced in the auto transport business and treat each car as if it was their own. Intercity provides transport services for car owners, auto manufacturers, dealers, museums, auto auctions, concours, and racing events. Call us toll-free or visit our website.
So now, John, we're going to have a look at some of your automobiles. What do we have here?
65 Chevelle Malibu. Just a beautiful original car, 23,000 original miles on it. All original paint, all original interior, just a nice unrestored car.
So what's under the hood on this one?
283, 2-barrel with a power glide transmission.
The interior almost looks new.
The interior is just like it came off the assembly line. Ashtrays have never been used in the car. It's just a beautiful, preserved car.
I know this is a keeper for you, but what would it take to take this thing home if I wanted to buy it today?
I don't like selling too many cars. The car's worth around $25,000.
Okay, so $25,000 will do it.
If you got it today.
Okay, let's move on and look at some of your other vehicles.
Okay.
You know, John, it seems like you like all stock automobiles rather than restored. Why?
I just like the way the factory built them, and it's just better than the best restoration. The factory did it best, and the parts were the best. No reproduction parts, and just take this car for instance. All original, original paint, original vinyl roof on it. AM, FM, 8-track stereo multiplex in this car. All original interior, original carpets, door panels, everything.
Now, this is a 1967 Chevelle Super Sport 396.
All matching numbers with the Protecto plate. Just a nice original car. Drives like brand new. Came from Cleveland, Ohio, brand new.
Well, let's talk about what's under the hood.
3¼ horse, 396, turbo 400 on the column with a bench seat and a 12-volt positive traction rear. All tinted glass, front and rear bumper guards, power steering, power brakes. Just a nice driving car.
Interior. It seems to be, again, another one of your automobiles that has a mint interior when it's from 1967. It's unbelievable.
Right. I love original interiors, and they just don't reproduce them exactly like they were from the factory.
Now, there's something very special about this automobile, and it happens to be stuck on the back bumper. Tell me about it.
Yes, that's the dealership that it came from, brand new, in Cleveland, Ohio, Ed Stin Chevrolet, with a little caricature of him.
That kind of adds to the value of this automobile.
Yeah, they have a nameplate on the back like that.
Again, I know this is a keeper for you. How much would it take for me to drive this home today?
This, I wouldn't sell this for $50,000.
So I guess you really don't want this to leave this yard.
I don't want it to leave, no. Paul, we have a 67 Chevelle Super Sport convertible. Kind of a cool car. All original interior, original top. It was sold brand new in Ohio. All matching numbers with the Protecto plate. All original carpets in this car. Factory 4-speed Muncie with console delete with a floor-mounted clock. Factory gauges and factory tach and radio delete. 3¼ horse, basically unrestored under here, you can tell, but runs real strong. Probably had one rebuild on it. The car shows 50,000 miles. I don't know if it's been around or not, but by the looks of the interior, you wouldn't think so. But runs real strong, and just a nice driver, as most of them are.
Hey, John, what is it with the 1967 Chevelle? Now, here we got a nice hardtop here. Why so many Chevelles in your collection?
Just love Chevelles, especially 67s. And I got an SS hardtop, SS convertible. You got to have a cheap model 2-door sedan. Cheapest of the cheap. 6-cylinder stick, 250 motor in it, rubber floor mats in it, and just your basic interior. Ashtrays have never been used in this car. 35,000 miles on this car. Sold brand new at Wagner Chevrolet in Martinsburg, West Virginia, to a Lillian Blackford. Now, what elderly lady would buy a Bolero red 67 2-door sedan? This car's only got 35,000 miles on it. I sold this car once. It was gone for 5 years, and then I bought it back a couple of years ago, and I was sorry I ever sold it. I'll never sell this car. Love these.
When we come back, we'll find out how much this all-original 63 Impala is worth.
You know, I hate to sell it, but it's for sale.
Welcome to the Town Fair Tire Recognition Award Series. Each week we're going to be giving away an award to recognize a classic car owner throughout New England. I'm here with Jim Giuliano. He's the Vice President of Marketing and Advertising for Town Fair Tire.
Paul, Town Fair Tire is a proud sponsor of the Recognition Award Series. At the end of the series, we're going to have a Town Fair Tire Choice Award winner for the $500 gift certificate.
It's going to be very exciting. Jim, I want you to meet John Leonard.
John, tell us a little bit about your car.
Well, it's a shortened 1955 Chevrolet. Was a four-door wagon. It's got a 355 blown small block in it.
On behalf of Town Fair Tire, I'd like to present you with a gift certificate and a trophy for a great-looking vehicle.
Thank you very much.
Get to Town Fair Tire. You always get free mounting, free flat repair, free tire rotation, free snow tire changeover. Drive with confidence. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody. Town Fair Tire.
So how much did you think this Impala is worth?
I think it's worth about $100,000.
You know, John, it's nice to look at vehicles, but it's a heck of a lot more exciting to take them out for a ride. And I know that this vehicle here you have a lot of fun taking this one out on the road. It's a 1937 unrestored Chevy convertible. Tell me a little bit about it.
I bought this off a friend of mine in 1989, and I had had several before this, and nowhere near as nice as this one. I've probably had 10 of them altogether. These are very rare. They only made 1,724 of these. And when my friend came by with it, he's a car collector too, I never thought I'd get a chance at this car. And then about a few years later, he asked me if I wanted to buy it, and I says, yeah, I'm definitely a customer for that car. I gotta have that.
Okay, John, well, let's go. Let's take it for a ride.
Let's fire up that Vertex mag and see what we got here.
Okay, John, the next vehicle we're going to have a look at is a 1967 Corvette convertible, one of my favorite automobiles. Give us a description of the automobile.
I bought this this past winter out in New Mexico. I bought it from the second owner out there. He was about 68 years old. This car had always been from the Southwest. It was sold new in San Diego, California. And it's just a nice unrestored car. It's had one repaint on it, but it's power steering, power brakes, factory air, power windows, leather interior, two tops.
Let's talk about what we have under the hood here.
just a base 327 with a power glide, 300 horse, and basically a nice driving, mild car. Old man's car, just right for me.
I love it. The color's great. That red, it's awesome.
Well, I know you like Corvettes, and I bought this about 5 years ago. And it's basically just the way I bought it. I haven't done hardly anything to this car. It's been repainted and one interior kit in it.
What do we have under the hood in this again?
Just a 283 4-barrel base motor with a factory 4-speed and a Aussie rear end. It's just a cool driving car.
Okay, let's go for that ride, John. I'm ready to go.
Let's go.
So now we're going to have a look at a 1959 Chevy Bel Air. And what I like most about this is the wings in the back and the styling of this automobile. To me, it's one of the nicest looking vehicles out there. Tell us about it.
This car here I've had for about 8 years. It's got 50,000 original miles on it. All original paint, all original interior. Came from North Carolina, brand new. It's got the dealer name tag on the back. I've got all the paperwork when this thing was sold new. It's got a 59 Corvette, 270 horse, dual quad 283 in it, with a Borg-Warner 4-speed and a 411 Aussie rear. Just a beautiful driving car. 50,000 miles, that's why.
Would you ever restore something like this?
Never restore this. I'd never touch that. Never touch that car.
Is this something that I could buy today?
Cost you a lot of money to buy this car.
How much money?
I wouldn't sell this car for $50,000.
When we come back, a lot more Cruisin' New England with John Broden.
Waiting on back orders again? Your neighbor isn't. He ordered from NPD. National Parts Depot continues to be the nation's leading source for quality restoration parts and supplies for Ford Truck, Mustang, Camaro, Chevelle, and Firebird. With 4 strategically located superstores, you'll find everything you need shipped to your door within 1 to 3 business days. For your free catalog, visit NPD online or call toll-free. Don't let back orders stall your project. NPD takes the frustration out of restoration.
Cash for Gold, the place to sell your unwanted gold and diamonds. Where you sell your jewelry is as important as where you buy it. We at Cash for Gold are diamond and gold specialists. We will buy all size diamonds, gold chains, rings, bracelets, silver coins, and even broken jewelry. Often we pay 2 to 3 times higher than pawn shop prices. We also pay up to 90% of the daily price of both diamonds and gold. We are the original, authentic, family-run Cash for Gold and have been for more than 28 years. Visit us at 527 South Broadway, Route 28 in Salem, New Hampshire.
Building Maintenance Services. We've been servicing the Northeast since 1990. We service and repair revolving doors, automatic and handicap doors. We can help you design an attractive, efficient entrance you can be proud of. Protect your investment and secure your property with yearly maintenance contracts and 24-hour service. Whether in office, medical, or commercial high-rise, we'll get the job done right for you. Building Maintenance Services.
Would you like information about Cruisin' New England Productions? Cruisin' New England magazine has been the premier auto and events magazine for nearly 20 years. Cruisin' New England Car Show series includes the Elite Dream Machines Rock and Roll Weekend at Mohegan Sun Casino, the Super Wheel Showdown on City Hall Plaza, Boston, and the Spooktacular Cruisin' Classic. Or for personal appearances by Paul Manette or advertising on our television show, contact us at cruisenewengland@aol.com.
I'm with John Broden. He's the owner of Chevy Supply of Assonet, Massachusetts. And we're in his showroom here. I want to start off by talking about your automobilia, especially your signs. So let's talk about some of the signs that you have here in your collection. Now, let's talk about the gas oil sign, the Sunoco one here. Where did you get that one?
I bought that at a swap meet, a local swap meet, probably 20 years ago. and there was a pile of them there for sale, and they were only going for about $40 or $50 each. This is another sign I bought at a New Hampshire swap meet, and it's one of my favorite signs. It goes good with the business here, and I've never seen another one. It's beautiful condition, made by Walker & Company, which made most of them, and it's one of my favorite signs, and it goes perfect with the roll top.
Now over here, John, you have a Coca-Cola, they call them picnic coolers. And this one here is in pretty good shape. There's not a lot of dents to it. The key to these here when you're buying them, because they're at flea markets all over the place, what you want to look for is that it has the tray. And you have a beautiful tray in there, and it also has the grill in the bottom. But I'm going to tell people out there that are looking to buy these to put them in their cars, buyer beware for one little thing. If you want the number one thing when you're buying one of these coolers, whether it's Pepsi, Coke, or anything, pick it up, shake it, and if you can hear rust in there, put the thing down and don't buy it because it's rotten from the inside out. This happens to be a real nice piece. 5 or 6 years ago, these things were going for $350. Now you can probably pick them up for $100 to $150. You have a number of rooms here, 3 that I can count anyways. But up here I see a Flying A service sign. Those are very, very hard to find.
That sign there, also bought it at a swap meet. I've probably had that sign for 20 years. Over here, Paul, we have a beautiful GMC sign that I bought in '07. Actually, I traded it for a Chevrolet sign. I had about 3 Chevrolet signs and I wanted a GMC sign now.
For economical transportation.
A Chevrolet sales and service. Porcelain, both sides, kind of in rough shape, but still a pretty sign. They were fun for kids to throw stones at and shoot it with BB guns. See the porcelain chip off of them.
Okay, what do we have here?
We have a gasoline sign that was out in the station, Standard Oil Company of New York. It's porcelain on top, cast iron base, very heavy sign, and built to last.
John, great sign collection, but you have one more car I've been waiting to see. Pulsation, your race car.
This is an awesome car. 63 Impala 409, 7,000 original miles on this car. All the race history of this car. This car was sold at Butler Chevrolet in East Providence in '63. The original owner is still around, and this is a 3-owner car. I bought this off a friend of mine in 1998, and this car just has incredible history. It's an AACA certified competition car, and everything is original on this. This thing still has the original tailpipes, mufflers, and exhaust system, the front exhaust pipes with it. And every bit of documentation when this was sold new. Have all his time slips from this car, and this car ran almost as good as a Z11 back then. He had time slips of 11.9 with this car. And this car is a time machine. Ran from '63 to '68 and has been in storage ever since '68. Here's the motor. It's matching numbers, the original block in this car, original carburetors, original valve covers with the breathers on them, the original air cleaner, and even the Narragansett can here is the overflow can. Basically, all unrestored under here. Original radiator.
You light up like a light bulb when you talk about this vehicle. Why?
Right, it's just incredible to have a drag car that's so well preserved as this. There's lots of drag cars around that have been restored, but to have one this original with a mint original interior, this car really ran well for 4¼ horse. Bill Jenkins built one of the motors in this once, and it actually went better when they built their own motor, the guys that had this car.
John, I want to thank you for a great day here today. We've seen some wonderful automobiles. We've seen some memorabilia. You've got all the documentations on most of your automobiles. I've had a great day. I'm Paul Manette. Until next time, I'll be cruising New England.